Nestled between two of the Pacific Northwest's major cities, Skagit County, or the Skagit as it is locally called, is an oasis of natural lands running from the North Cascade Mountains to the San Juan Islands, encompassing forests, glaciers, river valleys, wetlands, farmlands, and Salish Sea shorelines. It might have been very different. In the latter half of the 20th century, the Pacific Northwest was experiencing rapid urbanization. Population grew, cities sprawled, the economy restructured. Even in rural Skagit County, 2 nuclear power plants and an aluminum plant were proposed to support an expanding manufacturing sector to the south. In Skagit County, Keith Wiggers, Gene Murphy, and Harold Christensen had a different vision. They knew that the quality of life for the people who lived and worked in the Skagit today and years in the future depended on saving the best of its natural places. They envisioned the Skagit as a place where people would always live in harmony with their natural environment. To make this vision a reality, they formed Skagit Land Trust in 1992 with the help of 32 founding members. Today, many thousands of acres, along with miles of river and marine shoreline, are protected with the annual help of 1,500 family, individual, and business supporters.
There are many reasons that people love living in Skagit County. The farmland, fishing, boating, hiking, hunting, bird watching, but the most common reasons given are the open space and abundance of natural areas. 25 years ago, we knew that all of these activities could coexist as long as the natural resources could be reserved. People in the county can make a living and also have open areas to enjoy.
With the support of members, partners, and landowners, Skagit Land Trust preserves the best natural areas for our community. The public is welcome in many of the conservation areas where they can enjoy activities such as hiking, birding, and fishing. Others are private property and conservation easements that protect places of special natural value. Some lands, such as the March Point Heronry, have been set aside as sanctuaries to preserve habitat for plants, animals, and marine life. Visit Skagit Land Trust conservation areas and you quickly grasp what has been accomplished. In 2008, Guaymas Mountain was being sold for residential development. Over 500 supporters teamed up with the Skagit Land Trust and the San Juan Preservation Trust to buy and protect the mountaintop. A trail was put in to the summit with the help of partners, volunteers, and a generous landowner. Now, thousands of people enjoy this trail and the natural summit every year.
What I love about the Skagit Land Trust and the Land Trust movement in general is that instead of fighting with each other over the environment, we use our time and our money voluntarily to preserve land. And what we're doing here is the opposite of urban sprawl. It's preservation sprawl. I'm sitting in the middle of more than 600 acres of land that will stay this way for my children and my grandchildren.
At the heart of Skagit County is the Skagit River. Fed by the largest number of glaciers remaining in the continental United States, the Skagit River knits the land together. The Skagit is the largest watershed in Puget Sound and one of the most important watersheds for salmon in all of the United States. Skagit Land Trust has worked with its partners, landowners, and the community to preserve and restore the river's shoreline and floodplain to create a healthy environment for the salmon. Travel upstream to the Hearn Field and you may be lucky enough to see elk grazing. At the eastern edge of Mount Vernon is the Trust's largest conservation area, Barney Lake. Once considered for a city landfill, this large wetland is now home to majestic trumpeter swans in the winter. Being close to town, many citizens have helped to care for this conservation area's natural wonders. In 1968, the western tip of Samish Island was purchased as a site for a nuclear power plant. When nuclear power initiatives in Skagit County failed, a small group living on the island pooled their resources and purchased the land. Today, a significant portion of this land has been protected by its owners with conservation easements held by Skagit Land Trust. Skagit County is often called the Magic Skagit. People support local land conservation because they want to preserve the magic for their children and grandchildren and for the abundant wildlife. Skagit Land Trust invites youth and local schools to experience nature and help steward their lands. Working to care for local land fosters a love of Skagit's natural places and inspires the next generation of stewards to protect the land they will inherit.
Skagit Land Trust is people that love the Skagit. We share the belief that conservation of land and water is one of the most important gifts we can give to future generations, as these natural resources were a gift to us.
Now celebrating its 25th anniversary, Skagit Land Trust has come a long way from where it started in 1992. There is still much more work to be done. Contact Skagit Land Trust to see how you can help.